What's up? Another box. I love these days. Packages, especially when they're surprises. And this one's special because this is from Japan. Don't know what's in it, but we're gonna open it up right now. I'm excited to crack this thing open. Thanks everyone for watching. As you know, we do a lot of unboxing videos, get a lot of stuff sent in the mail, order a lot of stuff. There's just always baits showing up, and I love showing those off, sharing with you what's new, the latest and greatest. And this is kind of cool. This is something from Japan. So one of the companies that I work with in the fishing industry, a colleague, friend, he goes to Japan. That's where he's from. So he always said, hey, I'm gonna get you some baits. And he did, he delivered on it. So thank you, Kazu, for that. So I'm gonna open it up and take a look at what's inside of this box right here. As you know, I love JDM baits. There's always some really cool stuff coming out from Japan. That's really where you need to be watching if you're looking for new trends. I mean, it's nice to see all the American companies. I mean, there's a lot of innovation there too, but this Japanese stuff is just different. And right away, I see something that's totally different. So this is a Haidup Qu. So we all know the full cast, or maybe you don't, but it looks like this, but it's really big. Spro is distributing them, but they are a Japanese company. This is a much smaller version, and I don't know what it's called. It is definitely Haidup, but and I love their slogan too. It says, bring the million bites to you, which is pretty cool. But these are a lot smaller, so you could fish them on a drop shot, you could fish them weightless, a little Nico even if you have a little nail weight, but that is pretty cool. And they come on that deal there. It's just like a metal bar so they don't get damaged, because those spikes are really what it's all about for getting all that action. So that's really, really cool. So let's see what else we got. Okay, in here, this is from Raid Japan. This is called the Haidup Qu. So it's a little craw bait. Let's take a look at that thing. And I like that they come in this package to kind of protect them. They have a little weird scent to them. So this is like a little craw bait, like in size, but look how big those claws are. They're really meaty as well. So that's gonna be a really good jig trailer. You could fish it on a free rig. What is that called again? The Haidup Qu. I cannot show you. I mean, those claws are so meaty. That's gonna have a crazy action. So that is pretty cool. But again, it's really small. I mean, that's probably, it says 3.5 inches, but it just looks really compact. And then you got those big giant claws. So that's something different. Oh, sweet, got some stuff from Deps. I mean, no introduction is needed for that. The Sakamata shad, but these are so hard to get. And then we got these. This is the BM hog. So it's like a little, let's open it up. It's kind of similar to, actually no, it's not similar to anything. This is really bizarre. So it is almost like backwards claw. I mean, that thing is really bizarre right there. You see these big claws, or I guess they're like ribbon tail deals. I don't know what you do with that thing, but I'm gonna find out. That's gonna have a crazy wild action. A few more things in here. Again, I'm stoked for this. So Deps Buzz Jet, I have one of these. I love them. They're great top waters, really loud and noisy. This is the junior size. That's pretty cool. Got some more stuff from Quake. This is like a big centipede deal. This is the 148 millimeter. So it's a huge centipede looking fuzzy bait. And it's got the straight elastomer, so it's gonna be really stretchy, really durable. I have seen these before. You can actually cut these up and use them individually if you want. Have like little bite-sized baits for drop shot or fish the whole thing. That is cool. 148 millimeters, so it's a pretty good sized bait. Things, we got a spinnerbait from Imakatsu. This is the Zinc Mini Super Blade, and Imakatsu is a really well-known company. And I like a lot of these JDM spinnerbaits just because of the detail on them. I could tell just looking at it, it's gonna have kind of it's a lighter wire, so it's gonna have a lot of vibration. It's probably not as durable as like a Strike King or a War Eagle or something like that, or I guess War Eagle is kind of a bad example. They're not super durable, but like a mainstream spinnerbait, it's gonna be a little bit more fragile just because of that thinner wire that's on there, but it's gonna have a lot of vibration. And it's kind of a compact bait as well. It's a 3/8, and that's a cool color. That it's kind of like a fire craw type bait. It's gonna be good for springtime. I like that thing. Cool. And then last thing, I guess this is the last one. We got the more from Quake, from Haidup. This is the Quake Thunder medium. So it looks like the Quake shrimp that I love, but it is actually a little bit bigger even. Let's open that thing up too. Yeah, I'm a big fan of these baits, so definitely hit a home run with picking stuff that I'm gonna use. But yeah, there's the Thunder right there. So like I said, it kind of looks like that shrimp, but the shrimp has kind of more spiky tentacles on it. This is a lot more, you know, flow and things like that. So fish this however you want. You know, Nico, a big drop shot, but that has a lot of action. So really stoked with this stuff. I'm really a huge fan of JDM baits. If you've seen any of my videos, I'm always looking for the latest and greatest from Japan, and this is some of it. Some of the existing stuff that I've seen before, and some that I had no clue what it was. So really an awesome package. And thank you again, Kazu. And I will do a follow-up with this stuff as I'm out there fishing it, like I say in all my videos. And thanks for watching.